Welcome to episode 315 of Lights,
Football.
Anything Else.
I'm Dave.
And I'm Mike. How you doing, Dave?
Happy Festivus, Mike.
I saw Eric's been sending me stuff on that, and then I saw it actually on the news where they had today is Festivus Day. So
yeah, I don't.
Maybe there'll be some grievances aired here tonight.
Well, I
don't have the poll, though.
This is my only. Well, I was going to bring a PVC pole, but I'm like, okay, well, that's not an aluminum one.
Okay, yeah. So.
But my only grievance to you is I see you're trying to get the Dave 4-day shadow going.
Actually, it's actually probably closer to a week. And, if I play Santa for Violet on Sunday, maybe it comes in all white, but just too lazy to shave, actually.
Okay.
So
I can, that's
and right
fair.
now it's actually, I don't know how people grow beards unless when it gets a little longer, you don't notice it. Because like right now, I just want to just sit here and itch my face. And maybe I thought Grant was onto something with no drinking before the pod, lessen the redness of the face. This beer has not been opened yet. If I were to take a breathalyzer right now, I would blow a 0.000. So, which by the way, I don't know if I like this adulting stuff because my boss took his management team out for Christmas dinner and drinks and whatnot at H2O's. And I had a candied bacon club with fries and 3 ice waters. As my hand is drinking the ice water like this, it's just, because free beer, I'm usually good for 8, 10, 12 pints. But then I said, you know what?
Yeah.
Then I gotta, because I know how it would have went for me. It'd have been like, all right, doing the pod at 8. This is if I wore a watch, kids.
Yeah. Do you want to borrow mine?
All right, at 7:22, I could probably get one more pint. And if I do 86 on 75 after 9 beers, I should make the pot on time.
Sure.
But I said, you know what?
Yeah.
It's not worth it.
Yeah.
What I don't know if I like this adult behavior, Dave.
I don't know. I'd give you a pat on the back.
I don't know. I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid. Anyway, first tasting. For those of you who have been with us since the very beginning, a mere math guy here, 35, 265 and 15, a mere 280 weeks ago. Loyal listener Josh Wendy was in the Washington area and purchased Helmet Breaker. He's gone out there multiple times since, could never find it until 2 weeks ago. He was in Washington, stumbled upon Helmet Breaker, a double IPA from Dystopian State Brewery in Tacoma, Washington. 8%, 75 IBUs. Dave and I absolutely loved it 280 weeks ago.
It's been in an airplane, so good.
Yep.
I was making you the guinea pig.
As I jerk my microphone out of the way. So, once again, Josh, thank you very much. Hopefully we like it as much 280 weeks after the fact. Oh, man. I'd rate the notes strong.
Cheers.
Yeah, it's a deepa. There's a 4-pack there, so it looks like I could have a second and third at 8%, and I don't know if it's step ladder, but the third is higher than this. So
those that would think about getting into IPAs, this one would be a little much, I think.
Oh, yeah. You don't start. I don't think you can lose your IPA virginity to Helmet Breaker.
Probably not.
It's a little bit. It's tough.
Yeah,
but
it's not angry. It's not angry like that Angry Gnome Ale we had. That was
now. I barely remember what I ate for breakfast today, much less what the can looked like from 280 weeks ago. But I think they may have changed their packaging
They did.
because this is your standard smaller brewery can, and then they've got the label. I think it was an actual, and maybe that's why it was so hard for Josh to find it in other trips. Maybe they kind of stopped producing it the way they did, and now backed by popular demand, and they got it out in this format. Because I'm almost positive it wasn't. I mean, this is a can that you would get,
Yeah.
maybe at, this might be the can that Loggers even uses.
Oh,
But
from the yeah.
I
Okay,
mean,
I understand.
obviously, Loggers doesn't use Helmet
Yeah.
Breaker from Dystopian Brewing,
Right. But the same aluminum can
Yes.
manufacturer. Yeah. I got you. Yeah, delicious.
All right.
Here we go.
Have you been
Ready,
watching?
folks?
I think we made a mistake last week for Corrections Corner, but I didn't write it down. And like I just said, I can't remember what I had for breakfast this morning, much less.
Well, and I got to tell you before we get going too is remember I bought the 4-pack of the Mackinac Island fudge
Yes.
from
Battle
Alley Brewing from Corey and Derek, and wow, it's didn't lose any flavor. They must have. I don't know. I don't even remember what I paid for it, but they spared no expense on putting a large amount of the flavorings in there because it's all there. It's
All right.
it's almost, dare I say, I probably had a few beers. I tasted it right out of the gate this time. It almost was like maybe almost a little rich,
Oh, yeah.
but enjoyed it.
Yes.
Gonna have 3 more.
All right. What have you been watching, Dave?
Wake Up Dead Man. A Knives Out mystery.
Okay. All right.
The third installment.
I knew it sounded familiar.
Yep. This is a very, very, very solid whodunit. Not as entertaining as number 2. Number 2 had some slapstick, silly aspects to it. This one has a couple of moments, but it's mostly a pretty serious whodunit. Of course, Daniel Craig is Benoit Blanc, the detective, and the Glenn Close is in it, Josh Brolin, and a bunch of other stars. Very star-studded cast. Pretty darn good. You got to get through the first 20 minutes. So that's my only caveat. Make sure you get through the 20 minutes. They spend those 20 minutes really building up the plot and the characters, and there's not a lot going on. It's not one of those right out of the gate. It takes a little bit of time, but after that 20-minute mark, off to the races.
All right.
Yep.
And that's a movie, right? That's not a.
It's a movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
I only have one, and it was family Christmas night. Liz, myself, and Nick watched Elf. We're still got to get Christmas Vacation in there. Probably do it on Christmas Eve before we go to Mary Ellen's for the Crown Royal tradition.
Mm-hmm.
But Elf, I mean, it's a funny movie.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. I know him.
The one call out that I have, that are we to believe that he walked all the way from the North Pole to get to New York City? I mean, that's kind of far fetched, isn't it? I mean, it's not unrealistic like Yellowstone.
Yeah, I don't know.
But it's like, I mean,
Maybe he rode on the back of a humpback whale or something. I don't know.
Well, no, because he said goodbye to Narwhal, whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever the guy's name was. But anyway, it's a very enjoyable movie.
Speaking of the Crown Royal tradition, did we give a shout out to Alex or no yet?
Alex, my nephew?
Yeah.
I don't think we did.
Oh, didn't he get engaged
4
days ago? I saw it on Facebook.
Well, I found out. Well, I congratulated him Saturday at his mother's Saturday before Christmas get together, and we did a pod on Thursday. And I'm not 100% sure if I knew about it before episode 314, but yeah, congratulations, Alex, who was
our 2 times guest. 2 times guest?
I think just once.
Just
I
once.
think he was our second or first.
Mm.
Who was first? Jim Summerfield or Alex?
No, I think Alex was, to be honest with you.
All right. But yeah, so you have to go back a lot of episodes.
Yes.
To listen to the Alex Grace episode.
Yeah.
But yeah, so congratulations. And if you see his picture on Facebook, his fiance Lily, doppelganger to Amy Alger or whatever, the girl that does TikTok, Instagrams on memes, spoofs on NFL teams. Did
Oh.
Was there a picture of Lily in the Facebook post?
Yeah.
All right, remind me
Okay.
at the end. I'll
All right.
pull that because I was sitting there like the last time, and then recently, just a few days ago, I'm sitting there staring at her, and I'm like, what show would? She was on a show that Liz and I watched. And I couldn't think of it. I asked Liz, and she said, I don't know what show. No, and then it just kind of clicked. It's like, no, it's a girl that does a fucking NFL girl thing. And I tell you
You'll
what,
have to show me because
oh,
I don't think I've seen that.
she's fucking great. I mean, she's really good.
Yeah.
Like she'll make it each week. She'll like pick a. She's a Packer fan. I can't hold that against her, but like she'll pick what happened in a division, and then like she'll have a Rams jersey on and say we're at least we're not and then she makes fun of the Raiders, like,
Okay.
you know, and
Okay.
it's really good. She
Okay.
does a really good job, and I think she's actually somewhat sponsored by the NFL because she's got tons of followers and everything. But
All right.
anyway, so that's the only thing we watched was Elf.
All right. The other thing I watched, just simply because I got done with Wake Up Dead Man, and on Netflix, the Dave Chappelle, the new one,
All right, I have not watched that yet.
Unstoppable, N-word ending in A. But
All right.
even on the cover, Netflix doesn't put the second word, but then when you go to it, it's there.
Okay, yeah,
But he refers to everybody as that.
right.
Yeah, he was talking about
yeah.
Donald Trump. He referred to him as that. It's just like that's his thing. And he's one of the few people on the planet that
Can
that's
get away,
okay. Yeah.
exactly.
But wow, a lot to unpack there. He had a lot to say. Of course, even the serious stuff that you're like you're busting a gut, but you're like, wait a minute, like we really shouldn't be laughing at that just because of the way he delivers it. So
See, but I don't subscribe to that theory of comedy. If you go to a comedy act, you should plan on being offended. Merry Christmas, Eric.
yeah, sorry about that. Forgot again.
Uh
Merry Christmas, sir.
but I mean, you should plan on being offended. I think that's the one
Oh.
sanctuary where you should be able to say anything. Now, obviously, within reason. Obviously, you can't
Sure.
threaten anybody's life or anything. I mean, that's not really that funny.
That's not comedy.
Yeah,
No.
it's like-
Yeah.
So, but yeah. So if you don't want to be offended, I recommend not going to see a comedy show.
Yeah. That's a pretty safe.
That's what I mean.
That's
It's like,
fair.
okay.
Yeah.
If you don't want to get burned, don't touch the hot stove.
There you go.
Somewhat simple.
Yeah.
Well,
and putting things in a different perspective where there's moments and situations where you would take a situation very seriously, but there's other times where it's kind of like, okay, we can laugh at this. Yeah. It's
well, and that's what I think that makes stand-up comedy so difficult because like some of the Anthony Jeselnik stuff is like talking about dead babies. If I said something about a dead baby, people would look at me like, "What the fuck is the matter with you?"
right.
He says it, and it's funny. It's like,
Right.
Okay, I don't really want a baby to be dead, but I mean, the way
Right.
he said it is kind of funny. It's like, and that's an art form,
Oh yeah.
you know.
Yeah. To do it right and yeah. So that's it for me as far as shows.
All right, yeah, like I said, number one, it's not the full week between pods. Number two, very busy at work. Number three, football, and more football.
And we'll get to
four,
that.
We had Mary Ellen's thing on Saturday, and then we went to Helen's on Sunday. Monday, Tuesday, very busy days. I am done. I have no more work days, although I will have to do some work things like write a schedule and yada yada yada. But
Yeah. Got it.
I am officially done working in 2025. So looking forward to that.
Whoops.
Oh,
Didn't we have applause on this one?
I don't. There we go.
That was my turn. We don't use that one that often.
No, we
To
don't.
be fair,
That's fair. Yeah, I wasn't sure.
but
what
I could have read.
Yeah, it's always
It's hard. Yeah.
That's what she said. There we go.
Walked right into that one.
All right, what have you been listening to? And again, just like we've talked, I only have something old.
Okay. Kylie Minogue. Do you know who that is?
I don't, not by name. No,
You do, not by name.
Okay. What is?
But I looked up on Apple. I said new Christmas releases. I wanted to see if there was anything out there, any new Christmas releases. And there's an album called Kylie Christmas Fully Wrapped. I'm like, all right, I'll listen to it. And her version of Santa Baby, Hot in December, and Office Party. If you were to put those with what's the Dean Martin one?
Maybe It's Cold Outside.
Maybe It's Cold Outside. You probably, if you're one that subscribes to You Can't Play It Cold Outside, it's inappropriate, then those three songs probably can't be played either.
All right.
But then she does a lot of actual traditional Christmas remakes. And then there was one on there with Frank Sinatra. And I'm like, they must have AI'd that in, because I couldn't remember this person's name. She's an 80s pop singer.
What's her name again?
Kylie Minogue. Minogue.
All right.
Okay. So some of her other songs, which of course I didn't, God dang it, Dawson, didn't write it down here. Maybe I'll have to look it up while you say anything you listen to, but I'm going to have to look it up.
All right.
And it's not going to take long because it should be up on my Apple Music right here. But you've definitely heard some of the songs, and Spinning Around. Oh, come on. Eric, if you're still listening and you remember.
That doesn't sound like that's in Eric's wheelhouse.
No, probably not, but 80s. See, I've got her right here. I need to get back to wherever I was.
Back to life, back to reality.
Or just put in her freaking name. Kylie. There she is. And
drum roll, please.
And come on, give me the essentials. This is like dead air. This is awful. Oh, there it is. Boom. Okay, now. Just spin around. I believe in you. Slow. I should be so lucky. Just a minute.
Oh, okay, well, that she's not. That's a cover, though.
It is,
Yeah,
but
okay,
that's when she did that cover, and a couple of her other songs. She popped in the 80s, apparently.
All right.
And she's had a few along the way that,
All right.
that did well. But I was just really shocked. And then I said, in my head, I'm like, well, shit. Frank died in 1998. So maybe she actually did do a Christmas song and brought it back. As popular as she was in the 80s, she could have done a Christmas song with Frank, and it wasn't AI like I thought it was. Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I guess I didn't realize she was that old, but I the name doesn't sound familiar at all.
She's 57.
All right.
Yeah.
Boy, that picture, she looked good for 57. That's for sure.
Right?
That lady's not 57.
Yeah, she is.
Wow. All right, good for her.
There's a chance she's had a little work done, because
Well,
I trolled some images on just to see, like, because I did the same thing you did. I said, yeah, no, there's no way she's 57, and then you get some better close-ups, and
is she you went to bed with a 10 and woke up with a 2?
no.
All I had is one, the something old, GNR Lies.
Oh,
Guess who that was by?
Guns N' Roses.
Guns N' Roses, released November 29th, 1988, so 37 years ago.
If that would have been a Stump Dave question, I would have gotten that wrong.
8 songs, 33 minutes. Now, obviously, the most popular song from that album was Patience, arguably one of the few songs they could probably play on the radio. The best song on there is their rendition of Mama Ken by Aerosmith. And my favorite is You're Crazy, I Used to Love Her, and One in a Million. Now, I Used to Love Her, Liz and I watch a lot of cold case, Datelines, 48 Hours, murder mystery type things.
Yeah.
And normally when the male kills the female in a relationship, it's almost inevitable that the police find on either his phone or his computer the downloaded song I Used to Love Her. I used to love her, but I had to kill her.
This
I
is
had
in
to
these-
put her 6 feet under, and I can still hear her complain. And no, Chuck, when you listen to that, that was not trying to sound in chorus. I was just saying the words because I can't do Axel.
And it would say that in the documentaries?
Yes. Yeah, they found but now hopefully that doesn't, because I listen to it a lot, but I have no intention, because Liz and I have that arrangement. If we're ever unhappy, we're just parting ways.
Well, good.
We're just parting ways. Neither one of us are off in the other one.
Okay,
because it's like, come on, this is cool.
Yeah,
it's like
yeah. Because so in the documentaries, they have a dead body on the floor, and they go to a countertop or something like that. Hey, there's a laptop here. I'll be damned.
Well, not when they find
this song's on here too.
Not when they find the dead body in the floor.
Oh,
because then she's not missing. Like when the person's his girlfriend or wife is missing, then it's like inevitable. It's like, how to, on the computers, how to cause a heart attack with minimal symptom, whatever.
Yeah.
And then like the music, they have the
pufferfish venom or something.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or the windshield water. No, not windshield water. Antifreeze.
The old antifreeze trick.
Put that in the protein drink. It's odorless and tasteless.
Yeah.
But boy, it's a motherfucker on your gut.
Yeah. Don't drink and drive, kids, and don't drink antifreeze. Yeah.
So that was the only, and then a lot of Christmas music on Sirius XM. I've actually been losing a lot of Spotify minutes this past week because I've been on Sirius XM. I figure I pay $80 for the year. I might as well listen to it once in a while. Channel 71, Holiday Traditions.
Mm-hmm.
And then Channel 15 is Jimmy Fallon Season's Greetings. And he plays a good mixture. Channel 4 is Holly, and that's almost all new, non-traditional Christmas. Jimmy Fallon station does a nice little mix, whereas Holiday Tradition is obviously all the classic
traditions. Right on. Yeah, that's pretty much what I did. Just went through the playlist for my old, Baby It's Cold Outside, White Christmas, Chipmunk Christmas song, Jingle Bell Rock, Rocking Around the Christmas Tree, Let It Snow by Dean Martin. Those are some examples.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So, all of them are good. They're, Silver Bells. I haven't heard
so many.
I haven't heard Christmas Shoes yet this year.
Christmas what?
Where the kid goes into the store short on money, he wants to buy his mom shoes because she's dead or she's dying and she wants to look. It's a real sad song.
Oh,
but I think what it is, I think it's really a rib, and the kid's just suckering the person in front of him to get him to pay for the shoes that he can that he can sell on eBay. But anyway, that's a 2025 spin to that song.
Sure.
But every time I hear that, I do tear up on that. It's my menstrual cycle. Not menstrual, that'd be menopausal, not menstrual. So,
right on.
And I think we're gonna make Chuck's Make-A-Wish less wrestling because I don't have a whole heck of a lot of wrestling to talk about unless you have some questions.
I just have one.
Yes.
How many times is Rhea going to lose before mommy gets mad?
they
And I know there's tomfoolery. I mean, there was more. I think there was some interference there as well.
are
But
you talking about Monday Night Raw?
yeah,
See, now I skipped this one. You know why?
why?
Because this was taped. They taped this last week
Oh,
because of the holidays. I get it. So, like, if you went to the last SmackDown, you saw a SmackDown and a Raw, and then they just released it.
yeah.
I don't play that way. If it don't piss on my back and tell me it's raining and let me know it's right. So I probably won't watch
Okay.
the last Raw.
All right.
Um, I don't know what they're they've kind of ruined Rhea for me. I'm kind of like I've kind of moved on to Liv.
Okay. All right.
You
Yeah.
know? And Roxanne Perez and
Yeah.
um the
Bailey.
no,
No.
well, nah,
Eh.
Bailey's nice, but no, she's not in the club.
Right. Okay.
Sal Ruka,
Oh.
the one that beat Bailey at Saturday Night's Main Event. If you want another one, there are two here. So,
Well, I'm telling with what we have coming down the pipe here, I'm gonna see how that all pans out.
well, I don't have to drive anywhere anymore, so I'm letting it rip.
Well, you just got 2 flights of stairs to go up.
There's no guarantee that I even need to do the second one.
Well, that's true.
All
And
right.
technically, you could there's the Bears fan couch over here in studio.
Technically, I don't even have to do any steps.
Right.
So, but I think AEW's got an event coming up, but AEW is such a bizarre, quirky mosh pit of stuff that is just really tough to follow right now, and it is what it is.
Yeah.
But that's all with Inside the Ropes. Now, we're not getting rid of the category.
No, not at all.
Hey, there's just if they're not doing live shows, we don't do live coverage. But what we can mention, and we didn't mention last week, did you happen to see the Jake Paul fight?
No, just one clip.
See, now Jake Paul could kick my ass.
Yeah, for sure.
But I think that proved if you go against a legit boxer with legit boxing rules,
Right.
he has his limitations. Because this guy fucking beat him. I think he had a titanium plate put in his jaw.
Oh,
I think so, yeah.
Wow. Holy smokes. Well, that sucks for him.
I think we even lost Eric as a viewer.
Yeah, I think we did.
So, yeah, you know what? I don't know why I stress over that.
Yeah, you shouldn't.
The head count, because when we were audio only,
Yeah.
nobody heard us live.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Correct.
So that's a segment one. That's a segment one. Fuck you is to the 407 followers on Facebook that don't pay any attention or watch us on our live stream. So fuck you.
Well,
Now,
minus the
tomorrow we'll wake up and then we'll have 7, and they'll say, "Well, I'll show you, you fucking idiot."
Yeah,
well,
right.
Fuck you again.
Yeah. Well, minus the 22 that commented for the Stump Mike this week.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
You ready to rate this though?
I am. Actually, I did already rate it.
All right, I'm done.
You're first. Your place.
All right.
Your studio.
So it hits all the notes of what a Deepa should. You know, after 3 or 4 of these, you'd be ready to kick the recliner up on the chair and kind of check the eyelids for cracks.
Oh yeah.
Liz calls it passing out. I call it just resting.
Resting your eyes.
So
yeah,
I'm going to go 4.00, which, by the way, 280 weeks later is 4 100ths off of my previous rating because I rated it 4.04.
Okay.
You might say, well, what's the difference? It was 4 worthy. I don't know if I like it because, you know, in 280 episodes, we've had a lot of beer.
This is true.
But I still thoroughly enjoyed it, and it does rank as one of my favorite IPAs.
All right. I had 4.15.
All right. So you went up because,
Be-
whoa, excuse me.
Yeah.
You, episode 35,
Yeah.
had it a straight up 4.
Oh, I did. Okay.
I was 4.04. So you went up 0.15 of a point.
What I like about this, it's 8%, and then you take the pull, and you're like, okay, ooh, this could be. I could get a little bitter beer face with this. Excuse me. And then at last second, it kind of pulls back, and it's got. Whoa, fumble!
Oh, fucking what a catch!
Cat-like reflexes, but maybe it's because of the chair you're sitting in.
Might be.
But it's borderline. It almost tastes like it's going to be a little scary, and then it's not. So for something at 8%, I appreciate that. So maybe that's why I gave it the little extra nod.
But now, drink one after another of these.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to catch you.
Oh.
All right. So there's tasting number 2, David.
And depending on how long you're running from it, it might catch you and curb stomp you.
What do we have here? We have.
All right. I can get to this.
Red Eye.
All right. This is the Red Eye, EYE, PA. So Red Eye, PA from Oddside Brewing. And let me see. Let me get this around here. Sorry. A ridiculous rampage of ruthless, rowdy hops in a rebellious, rusty red ale.
All right. What are the particulars? It's 7 point something. I can't.
7.5%, 75 IBUs.
All right.
There you go. Get that mixed up a little bit. And while we're pouring this, I took a keg of rhubarb ale from the Maple Grill out to Tavern 101 to Chris. So, cheers, Chris. And so if you're in Bay City and you're like, man, I really need a Maple Grill beer. 2 birds with 1 stone. Stop in at Tavern 101. Get yourself right now they're going to have the rhubarb ale.
I know where that's at. Where is it at?
We had the group had dinner there.
Okay. Yep.
Right there, almost on the water.
Okay. Yep.
Yep.
Gotcha.
And at that time they had blueberries.
Yes. All right. I knew it from somewhere.
Mm-hmm. But I've got the Maple Grill stainless steel.
And I got the Maple Grill pint.
Cheers.
Which should lead us into.
It should. Because it's an amazing farm-to-table counter service restaurant and microbrewery offering a rotating selection of the freshest local items available and cooked over an open kitchen's wood-fire grill. The Maple Grill not only offers the greatest of local fare, but wood-fired craft beers and ciders and seltzers as well. But wait, before you get in the car, go to their website, themaplegrill.net. That's spelled GRILLE.net. Check out the current menu and see what's on tap. Then get yourself to 13105 Gratiot Road in Hemlock. And when you get there,
tell them Mike and Dave sent you.
Exactly.
By the way, a delayed cheers.
There you go.
India Pale Ale brewed with Centennial, Chinook, and Mosaic hops, then dry hopped with the same.
Yeah, this is hoppy.
Yes, very hoppy.
I'm happy to drink this. That I delayed on hitting the button because it's so far to reach.
The IPA is there early,
mm-hmm.
and then the ale comes in on the finish, in my opinion. Oh, look, we got that mixed up.
Oh, what's going on there? Yep.
There we go. We have the.
Now, I actually, You don't listen to sports radio, do you? The
No.
Mitt.
Nope.
So Ben Bosher, kind of a young. I'm going to call him a young kid, lot younger than we are. He covers the area sports, high school sports, Northwood, the Loons, and he's got a show from 9 to 12 on 104.5 in the area. They were talking about something that we might talk about later, a potential move by one of the NFL teams. And right now, I forgot his guest, but even in radio, sometimes I feel bad when I'm ill prepared. You know what I mean? A little hot flash. I'm like, oh, I should have prepared that. Why didn't I prepare for that? I'm so unprofessional. But Ben, they were talking about the move, and he said, well, what are they going to be called? And his guest was like, Kansas City Chiefs, probably. He's like, well, they're not in Kansas City anymore. He's like, yeah, they are. He's like, no, I thought they were going to Kansas. He's like, they are. It's Kansas City, Kansas. He's like, it can't be the same name. It's in a different state. And he kept arguing back and forth. And so I got on my phone and I text the Ben Bosher show. I found out I'm like, dude, Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan, Canada, even another country. It happens sometimes where this, the city crosses a river and it's another state or another country. But in that sense, not throwing shade at him. I like his show. I like a lot of his takes on stuff, but it was just made me feel a little bit better when I'm ill prepared.
Oh, well, yeah.
You know what I mean? That he kind of didn't know that. Anyway, moving on.
All right, moving on.
Well, and we were talking about hitting the wrong button as well.
Right. And I don't know, the listeners and or viewers can't see this, but we have like post-its on the buttons, but in transit, the sports button went to the heartbeat. When I don't know why I never got in the habit of just looking, because it's clearly written out there that sports is that button.
If we got rid of those post-its, it would force us to look at
Good
the
call.
screen.
Good call.
Maybe we should.
Yes, good call. So where do you want to start in sports, Dave?
Let's start with hockey.
Okay.
So the only hockey news I want to report
is that Patrick Kane is hurt and has had no points since the last game.
No. Sidney Crosby passed Mario Lemieux's Pittsburgh Penguins scoring record.
Okay.
Which, Mario Lemieux's a pretty big name,
yes,
even for
big.
people that probably don't follow hockey or not hockey fans. They know the name Mario Lemieux. So when you
Cancer survivor too.
Yeah. So when you pass his record, break his record, that's kind of a big thing.
Mario Lemieux, that is.
Mario Lemieux. Yeah. Sidney Crosby.
Crosby never had cancer, but Lemieux did, though.
Yes,
right?
yes. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. I said it, I started thinking, or was that Yager? No, Lemieux had the
I think it was him.
Lymphoma, I think.
Yeah. And I think it was wasn't it Sidney Crosby?
I'd ask one of our viewers on the live chat, but there's nobody there. So fuck you.
That was the right button. So our Swan Valley resident that ended up playing with the Islanders. I'm having a brain fart. Come on. Swan Valley. Victor Mancini.
He didn't play with the Islanders. Played with the Rangers. And then he got traded to Vancouver.
Okay, with the Rangers. Yeah. Do the Islanders and Rangers have similar colors? Blue and red?
Yeah, they're different. They're different.
Orange?
Well, the Islanders are orange. The Rangers are blue and red. And the Blues are different shades. And one's in Long Island, one's in
geographically, I know why they're different. I don't know.
Well, but the Giants and Jets in the NFL both play in the Meadowlands.
That's true.
Which is in East Rutherford, New Jersey.
But I'm pretty sure that when Victor got on the ice in that first game where he was playing the enforcer, I think he made like the ESPN highlight reels for that game, because didn't he get in a little fight with Crosby?
A scrum. It wasn't a fight.
No, okay.
Yeah.
I think he checked him in the back of the head or something like that.
A little scrum. Go ahead and make his name.
He's like, come here, buddy. I'm 6'4".
And said, fuck you, kid. You couldn't wash my jaw. No offense, Victor. I love you very much. You're one of the politest kids ever. Yeah. And I get why you were going after Sid, but I'm just saying what Sid would have said. It's like, hey, did you hear the one? We're not in the NFL yet, but while we're talking old, young, the Lions game, somebody, they were mic'd up, and Rodgers is running, and Jack Campbell he went out of bounds on his own and Campbell forced him out or whatever, but Campbell lost his balance and fell down and Rogers went to help him up. And Campbell didn't accept his hand. And Rogers is like, "Oh, you don't want to get helped up. What do you mad? What do you mad? You're slower than a 42-year-old." So Rogers
Right.
offered his hand to help him up,
Sure.
and Campbell,
He slammed him.
booed him.
Yeah.
And Rogers like, "All right, fuck you then." What's the matter? You're slower than a 42-year-old.
Good for him.
I agree. I say good for both of them because
Yeah.
I never like helping an opposing player up. Oh, Mike, you're a poor sport. Yeah, maybe so.
Well,
That's
it's
not
rare.
the nature of the game.
It's rare when it happens. When an opponent helps another.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm not saying it doesn't. I'm saying it's rare.
And it shouldn't.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it should or shouldn't, but
It should.
I always thought if I was to help him up, it was just so I could knock you down again later.
Nope.
No.
I just, I look and move on.
Yeah. Okay.
And then if the opposition,
Yeah.
I expect one of my teammates to be there to help me up.
Gotcha. All right. So quickly, college basketball. Arizona's still number 1, U of M number 2, MSU number 9. Duke lost their first game to number 19, Texas Tech, last Saturday. U of M and MSU won't see each other till January 30th.
All right.
Yep. And that'll be something to behold, I'm thinking.
Where's that at? Breslin or?
That's a great question.
Is it still Breslin and Chrysler?
Yeah.
Or are they in different buildings?
Breslin and Chrysler. Yep. And then NBA real quick. Pistons still leading the Eastern Conference with the Knicks, Celtics, and your 76ers right behind them in 4th. And the Thunder's leading the West.
But they've lost like 2 out of 4 games. The Spurs beat them in the semis of the Cup, and then somebody else beat them the next night.
The Thunder, you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have 3 or 4 losses now. They were 27-1 or whatever it was.
I mean, yeah. So they had enough lead. They had a little cushion to take some L's. College bowl picks.
Yeah, before we go to the picks,
Yeah.
This is probably the least amount of college bowls I've seen in I don't know how many years combined, and that's including the playoffs, which, by the way, you know what? We got a Tulane, James Madison, thank you very much for coming and showing up and representing and proving what a fucking absolute farce this college football playoff system is. So thanks for coming and getting your asses kicked like every single person on the planet knew you would. So you said we don't use it. We're using it today, Dave, because we're giving the green wave of Tulane and the Dolly Madison, James Madison's a round of applause for fucking coming in and getting their fucking dicks knocked in the dirt like everybody knew they would. But the NCAA wanted to avoid a lawsuit and keep Notre Dame out and put those 2 flunky fuck teams in there. Oh,
good catch.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Silliness.
Yeah.
That they were in there. They suck.
Yeah. Well,
and that's why I didn't. My Canes won a. Some say defensive battle. Others say snooze fest. Whatever.
Right.
Didn't see a play of it, mainly because I was working, but
right.
I have no idea. Tulane, James Madison, no Notre Dame, no Tennessee, no Michigan. Hell, Michigan's better than those 2 teams.
Right. Oh, agreed.
And the agreement that was made, and it'll be different next year. Within this year's a fraud. It's a scam.
Well, until you get to the semis.
But would Notre Dame,
or even the quarterfinals,
would Notre Dame have run the table and beat everybody? Well, we'll never know. But James Madison didn't.
Right. All right. Now we started with our picks. We were a little late. We started with Kennesaw State. I will just tell you that from the games on the 19th through today. Oh, I needed to check real quick. Can you get on your phone?
Yes.
I will just, while you're doing that, Louisville, Toledo, Western Kentucky, and UNLV, Ohio. I need those 3 games. We were 5-2. So not doing too bad. The losses we took were the Oregon game, which we picked the winner, But Oregon was given 20.5. And I think they won by 18.
And they were up by 40, and then I think the student section played the fourth quarter.
There you go. That's probably what happened. And then the Utah State Washington State game. So we lost that one. So I need Louisville Toledo. You had Louisville, which was a plus 8.5.
Well, Louisville would have been giving 8.5.
Well, yes, I was reading literally from
Well,
here.
if I had Louisville laying 8.5, I lost then because it was 27-22 Louisville.
No, they weren't laying it. They were. I'm like plus means that they're getting right.
Louisville was getting 8.5.
Louisville was getting 8.5 points.
Wow, I should have bet every cent I had on that because Louisville won the game.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So that was a loss for me, a win for you.
What other game you looking for?
Western Kentucky, Southern Miss.
It's not
UNLV, Ohio.
I go on scores and
now it is the 23rd right now, so that UNLV Ohio game might not have even started yet. There's a possibility. Or
Missouri is beating Western Kentucky 16-13 in the fourth. All right,
yeah, so that sounds about right because that was a later game.
All right, so Louisville won 27-22. Ohio UNLV is at 9 p.m. tonight. Southern Miss is up 16-13 with 12 minutes to go in the fourth. And
well, hopefully Western Kentucky does something because you and I both picked them.
And the other game you said must have been forfeited due to COVID or something because that's not even listed on here.
The Western Kentucky Southern Miss? And I said UNLV Ohio.
Okay, that one hasn't started yet. So there's only been 3 games then. All right, so so one's final.
Yep. Now, tomorrow, California versus Hawaii. You picked Hawaii.
Yes, at home.
Yep. And on the 26th, real quick, we'll go through. Oh my God, all the games on the 27th. Holy shit. Central Michigan, Northwestern. Central is getting 12.5.
Northwestern.
Okay. New Mexico versus Minnesota.
New Mexico getting 2.5. Give me the Roadrunners -6 against Florida International. Saturday we have the Panthers versus the Pirates. Give me the East Carolina Pirates +10.
Ooh, wow. Wonder what happened.
Give me Clemson -3 over Penn State. Give me UConn +9.5 against Army. Give me Georgia Tech +4.5. Fresno State, I'll lay the 5.5 against Miami. Give me North Texas, lay the 3.5 against San Diego State. Give me Virginia +4. Houston -2.5. Monday is Georgia Southern, Appalachian State. Give me Georgia Southern, lay the 7. Coastal Carolina +9.5. I'll take Tennessee laying the 2.5. USC laying 6.5. And that gets us to New Year's Eve.
Yep.
Yeah, and we'll do our next pod.
USC, you said, is laying 9.5?
6.5.
6.5. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Wow. I think I printed this out. Well, no, I printed this out quite a while ago. So there must have been a lot of people laying off the game or
the betting money.
The betting money. Some of those changed almost by double digits.
Oh,
and some of them swung the other way.
All right.
Yeah. All right.
NHL, NBA, NFL, I guess is all.
We're here. We're there.
What do you want to talk about week 16?
Do you want to go into your discussions on Facebook about consistent officiating and or um, all the whiners that say the NFL is that's a different topic.
yes.
Different topic,
That,
different segment. Sorry.
but we can talk the NFL. I just don't understand. There's a number of like first of all, it was offensive pass interference. It was a penalty.
Right.
Even if it wasn't offensive pass interference, Brown caught the ball at the 1, got hit by 2 Steelers and driven backwards. It was at minimum 1,001. At minimum. It might have been longer than that, but I don't want to embellish.
Right.
So, by definition, if you're moving backwards, has your forward progress stopped? Okay, that's right. So let's say there is no offensive pass interference. He did push off. It was by the book a good call, which we'll get to more on the by the book good call shit in a minute. But Jalen Ramsey really needs to think about going into acting because that was very good theatrics on the way that I'm on Ross St. Brown, who is smaller than him, was able to like drive him back a yard and a half. But anyway, by letter of the law, it was offensive pass interference because he gained separation by pushing off. So, but let's pretend there was no offensive pass interference. The call on the field was touchdown, but offensive pass interference on number 14 with no time left. By rule, the game is over. Okay, so that's the rule. If the defense commits a penalty with no time, there's an on-time down. If the offense commits a penalty, the game's over. So there's no beef for the Lions there.
Right.
So my beef is, let's say there is no offensive pass interference. They honestly were going to score that a touchdown. He was fucking driven backwards in a full yard. And it was, like I said, bare minimum 1,001. That play is over. You don't just get to, all right, well, the Steelers players have let up and driven me backwards and everything is stopped. And now I throw it back to my quarterback for the touchdown. But that's the way they scored it on the field.
Got you. Okay.
But because of the offensive pass interference, no time, the game's over. So there is no dispute by the Lions because it is what it is. I'm just saying, had there not been offensive pass interference, the Lions win that game on that play? That's crazy. And now let's go to the night before.
The Zachwards pass?
The Bears game.
Oh,
no, that was Thursday night's game.
Okay.
Which that was actually a good call, but let's do it.
Oh,
let's go Sunday, Saturday, Thursday.
We'll get that.
So Saturday in the Bears game, all right, whatever. Onside kick recover, tie game, overtime, fumble. Bears converted first down on a Kyle Monangai run. 1st and 10 from the 46. They go for it all. Throw deep. The way it should be called is because you can't call penalties based on the result of the play. You have to call a penalty if it's a penalty, So what should have happened is the guy that's staring right at the Packer defender and DJ Moore has got to go into his stomach and throw his flag out and then worry about what happens, because then it should have been pass interference number 99 of the defense. Penalties decline. The ruling on the field is a touchdown. The penalties decline. Touchdown. Game over. There was no flag.
No.
And he was in a headlock as the ball was like 5 inches from his hands.
Right.
So how is that not? Again, it's a moot point because he caught the ball. The Bears won.
Right.
But why isn't the official throwing that flag there?
Yeah. I mean, that would have been the epitome of the definition of pass interference.
Right.
I mean, it's hanging all over him.
So now,
Literally.
so
Yeah.
now let's go back to Thursday's game when we were recording 3:14. This happened after we were done recording 3:14. I almost said the Mariners, but the Mariners are the Seattle baseball team, and they weren't even playing. The Seahawks tried a 2-point conversion. Darnold threw the ball backwards. It was tipped, went forward.
Ricocheted off his helmet,
Right.
then tipped.
Right.
Yeah.
So I think they got that call right. My beef is they had ruled it no good, and Seattle was lined up to kick off. And then somebody in the booth said, "Oh, wait a second. That might have been backwards." So it's like, wait a second, you don't know if that was a violation of the rules? And they had to walk 65 yards down the other way to kick off, and you can't get that call right?
Right.
So I think NFL officials have to be made full, like Ed Hockley's, I think or I don't even know if he's still in the league, but I think he was a lawyer. His full-time job was a lawyer, and he made good money from the NFL, but his full-time job was a lawyer.
Right.
I think they have to make NFL officials full-time officials and have the scoring system. It's like, all right, hey, Dave, you're the leader of your crew, and your crew is constantly fucking up. You guys are on probation.
Yeah.
2 games later, you're no improvement. Okay, well, you're fired. I mean, you're just not a good referee.
Right.
Go find another job.
Or if they can't find enough referees, you either A, don't get your incentives, or you get docked.
Right. Something like that. But it's just like these, and like, what's his name? The fired head coach maybe should be fired by ESPN. He says the Tesla play wasn't a pick. I personally think, because the Bears got screwed by that as well, and so did the Jags. In my opinion, calls are right, rules are bad. It's like, so Tesla's trying to run where he's trying to get to. Tesla should have a right to try to run his route.
Yeah.
And if a fucking defender gets in his way, why is that Tesla's fault?
Yeah.
But that's the way the game is called. He made contact on Brown's guy. And was he trying to do it deliberately? I don't think so.
Yeah.
I think he was going this way. Brown is going this way.
Right.
But so the rule is bad.
Right.
I don't think that particular call wasn't bad. The rule is bad.
Yeah.
So
if anybody looks at you funny, I'm not, but Tesla, TASLA or AY.
I say
Tesla.
That's what everybody calls him. I think.
Do they? Okay. All right.
Yeah. Fuck him.
Yeah.
He's
it's too hard.
He's a lion. I don't like the lion. So he's a loser with that committed a penalty that cost his team a touchdown, as far as I'm concerned. But shout out to the Jags though.
Wow. Right?
Denver, highly touted defense, and Jacksonville went in there and just fucking hit him right in the mouth.
They did.
So anyway.
Is Nick getting excited yet or no?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. They've got the Colts.
Yeah. Who do they have left?
They've got the Colts and then the Titans.
Okay. Bears have the Ravens and then no.
Oh, that was my corrections corner. I said the Bears and Niners played on Monday night.
Bears and Niners. Packers have the Ravens.
The Bears are at San Francisco on Sunday Night Football.
Okay.
So that would have been our moment.
Gotcha.
But
no, it's the Packers that have the Ravens.
Yes.
And then the Vikings.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Bears have the Niners and the Lions. The Lions have the Vikings with the nephew of the neighbor that lives 3 houses down's cousin's brother quarterbacking for the Vikings. That's I don't know what his name is, but that's who's quarterbacking for the Vikings. And then
I'm looking at you going, really?
When the Niners looked good last night.
Oh yeah.
They looked good last night.
Yeah, they did.
And I'm not giving up on the Bears. I'm not saying the
Oh,
Bears can't beat the Niners, but if the Packers beat, I don't know what the Bears are going to have to play for against the Lions.
right.
So I wish I knew the algorithm because they said the Lions now have a 10% chance to make the playoffs. Bears at Niners, the Bears are a dog, so that's a losable game.
Yeah.
Green Bay, I don't know if Love's playing, but I don't know if Jackson's playing either.
Micah's not playing.
Oh, Micah. Oh, well, yeah, he's out.
He's out. It's maybe that's why they have a 10% chance because
I think it should
right
be
now,
higher than that, though.
because if Love's not playing and their backup quarterback, I forget
Malik Willis.
Willis,
He actually played
he
better.
played really
Yes,
he played really well.
And the Bears didn't game plan for that. He brings a different dimension to that team.
So
So
yeah, I mean the Lions can complain about being injured, whatever, et cetera, et cetera. The Packers are in that similar situation right now. So if the Lions are going to take advantage of anything, they got to take advantage of this right now. If they don't, then they deserve not to be in the playoffs and, go try to figure out what you're going to do next year.
yeah.
I mean, bottom line. And like you said, I'm still going to want to watch that game, the Lions and the Bears, but like you said, there's not going to be much to play for there, especially if the Lions lose to the Packers.
There could be if the Bears beat the Niners, then the Bears could still get the 2 seed, maybe even the 1 seed, depending on what Seattle does this weekend.
Oh, so they would have to still win that game. Gotcha. Yeah.
Like right now, the Bears Lions game is meaningful on Tuesday, December 23rd.
Yes.
Now, when they actually play, I don't know if it's going to be meaningful for either or both or neither.
Right.
So,
last week's picks.
Yes.
Week 16.
I was 1-1. I had the Saints. What had to be a look ahead game. There's no reason in the world the Texans shouldn't have drilled the Raiders, but they fucking let them hang around and ended up winning by like 6 or whatever it was. But I was laying 14.5, so that was not nearly enough. I was 1-1, which brings my year-to-date total to a fucking very pathetic 10-21-1. Whereas you were 1-0-1. Vikings pushed and Eagles rolled to bring your year-to-date to 11-19-2. So you're like a game and a half ahead of me. And normally we go 1-1-1-1, but I want to say what the kids would say. I'm going to run it back. Okay. I'm taking the Saints and the Texans again. The Texans are getting 2.5 at the Chargers, and the Saints are laying 2.5 at the Titans. I had both of them last week. This is the third week in a row I'm taking the Saints. The Saints, they're a team that should have been better than they were, but weren't because of injuries. And now their draft pick that everybody laughed at, Tyler Slaw or whatever his name is, he's playing better, and now they've got nothing to lose. They're just going out there playing football. So I've got the Saints minus 2.5 on the road, and I have the Texans plus 2.5 on the road. And I breached protocol, kind of like I went right to the triple dog area, but because I wanted to run it back, like the kids would say.
There you go. All right, my 2 picks. I've got the Ravens at Green Bay. Last I saw, Green Bay was only giving them 2.5. Let me check to make sure that's still the case.
All right.
They said that Lamar's got day-to-day back problems or something. I think they're kind of a mess. I think Green Bay, even though they're banged up, that probably the reason why they're only giving them 2.5 is because Love, I think, is day-to-day. I don't that did you hear anything whether he'll be a game time decision or not?
No, I did not. Let me see if I can pull it up.
I also had the Saints 2.5 at the Titans, but I'll go somewhere different.
Search.
Where are the Bengals? Where are the Bengals in the you pay it because of Josh. That's Josh's team.
My son's name is Justin.
Why do I keep saying Josh?
No clue.
I don't either. Sorry, Justin.
Opening week is
I have
a limited.
no idea.
Opening week is a limited participant. Head coach Matt LaFleur said Love concussion will be a limited participant in Tuesday's practice. Wes
That was today.
Hodgkowitz of the Packers official site reported the Love was diagnosed with a concussion just 3 days earlier. He appears to be making some progress through the league's 5-step protocol. So I'm guessing Love will play because they need the game. So
okay.
I mean, there may be a Josh out there that likes the Bengals too. Where are the Bengals at? Did you want to know? Is that what you asked?
No. I'm just saying that Cardinals are at Cincinnati.
Oh, yeah.
And the Bengals are giving them 7. Cardinals are a dumpster fire right now. The only other one I was looking at is the Rams are giving the Falcons, but they're in Atlanta, but the Rams are still giving the Falcons 8.5. I still think the Rams might go in there and torch them.
Well, updated line is Rams 7.5.
Oh.
And the betting public's usually wrong. So if you have them at 8.5, that means that they're getting bet so hard that it's everybody's betting the Falcons, and the betting public is generally wrong. Because if you have it at 8.5, it's now 7.5.
So I'm gonna go Green Bay.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna go the Rams.
Let me make sure that Green Bay line didn't change.
And then if the Falcons end up, just losing by 4, I'll know that was a conspiracy theory and you're just trying to catch up. You're trying to get that 1.5 back.
Well, you were going to lay 8.5.
I know.
I gave it to you at 7.5.
Well, I was deciding. The Cardinals, Bengals. Burrow is.
But I made it better for you.
You did. You absolutely did. Burrow's healthy. Well, I guess Matt Stafford's pretty healthy too.
Yeah.
Hey, is Puka healthy?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, because he was limping around.
He's out. He came back in.
All right.
Now his social media posts might cause him more grief.
Definitely.
But here's one for you before we rate this beer. Let's go back to the Lion game and the Metcalf incident.
Yes, let's.
All right. So the NFL came out, suspended him 2 games. They pretty much kind of had to.
Yeah.
The guy's already lawyered up. And like our loyal listener, Jake Danielewski, our Next One to Die correspondent, said, I mean, you can sue anybody for anything you want as long as you're willing to pay the filing fee, which I think he said was $265. Or what is it, Jake? Anyway, the guy's lawyered up. Shouldn't there actually need to be damages to sue something? What is this guy suing Metcalf for?
Emotional distress.
Okay, then, oh boy, I just got to do the math of filing fees and emotional distress because Metcalf is down, he's way up. He does. If anybody wants to watch the video,
yeah. Why are you hitting yourself?
I think that's probably
the equivalent of.
I think I hit myself harder than Metcalf got this.
Probably.
So what would
go ahead?
What could possibly he sue for?
Yeah. I mean, assault.
But okay, shouldn't an assault have to have like
a damage, right?
Yeah. Dave, I no longer want to do this podcast with you. Get out of my house. Yeah. Okay, I just assaulted you. It's on video. They've got it.
Right.
Okay, so what are you out now? Because I did assault you. Your Honor, I did assault him. I wanted him out of my house. Oh, so okay, what are your damages?
Yeah, that is the mystery of the litigiousness of this country.
Maybe we'll have to have Jake on the pod.
And even if here's the thing, even if Jake can't be here, we still have the ability, if we can send him the link and he can get on his phone and just, 5 minutes.
Or
Yeah.
Cindy did say we could do another loggers.
Oh, there you go.
Jake did say he did like the
Mm-hmm.
what was the one that he liked? He wasn't drinking the
It
was a Pilsner, but
it's the light one. God bless
uh,
America. Pinwheel. No,
no,
something like that.
No, I don't think it was the Pinwheel. He liked one of them, so we could have Eric serve Jake that.
Yeah.
And we could bring him on and discuss what would be the benefit.
Sure.
Now maybe the benefit is
he could write
Metcalf isn't going to want to go through and say, hey, look, how about I give you $100,000 and just leave me the fuck alone?
Call it a day. Yeah.
So,
well, this guy could write a book, maybe.
I just don't like that, because it's like, what was Metcalf doing over there in the first place with rabbit ears? Yes, he's wrong, and he's getting suspended, and the suspension is going to cost him like $700,000, or he makes more than that. I bet you it's costing him more than that.
Yeah.
So he's getting punished.
Have you seen the new evidence out? There's video that there's a pretty good probability that the reason why he finally went over there, he said something about his mom, but he spat on him. He hawked a loogie.
Metcalf spit on
no, the dude from the stands.
Oh, no, I didn't see that one. No.
Yeah. Well, that's the latest and possibly maybe what happened.
All right.
Who knows?
But still, I still don't even understand why he was over on that part of I mean, that was kind of like behind the blue tent, and what are you doing over there?
Yeah. He's I don't know, he's finding his inner self before he goes back out on the football field.
But it must have rattled him, though, because he had right after that, he dropped a pass and got called for OPI. On the same drive.
Right. I don't know, man. It'll come out in the details in the court case.
All right. Ready to rate, Dave?
I am.
Mine's written down, but you go first.
3.55. Good flavor. The IPA is there, but also the red.
I went 3.65. And I thought there was more red than IPA, and that's why it's not higher.
All right.
Oh, 1.2 thousand check-ins, 3.72 for Helmet Breaker. So we liked Helmet Breaker more than the On Tap, but you have the On Tap for this one.
Oh, I do, don't I?
Yes.
What was the On Tap for Helmet Breaker again?
1.2 thousand check-ins, and they came in at 3.72. Avoided a corrections corner.
Yeah, thank you.
Because I know listeners like Larry and Liz.
Yeah,
really listen for the Untapped ratings.
All right, going to Untapped. Are you freaking kidding me? Get out of there.
These are IPA-ish though, because I'm getting very nasally.
So 2.4 thousand check-ins. And oh my God, what did you say it was?
I said 365.
You were off by 100th. No, 110. Yeah, 100th of a point. 3.66.
Nice. Fucking nailed it.
All right. News update. Grand Central Sports Bar and Grill. They're open for business, ladies and gentlemen. So apparently they had an inspection, and the vehicle that went through their patio and took out the patio portion did not do any damage structurally to the main part of the building. So if you want to go get that cold beer, if you want to go on your Trivia Mondays, Comedy Tuesdays, Hump Day Wednesdays, Thirsty Thursdays, Fish Day Fridays, Sassy Saturdays, and Sunday Fun Days with drink specials every day, Grand Central's located at 3504 State Street in Saginaw, and you can check out the menu on their Facebook page, the Grand Central Sports Bar and Grill. It's always a good time at Saginaw's hometown sports bar, Grand Central Sports Bar and Grill. And when you get there,
tell them Mike and Dave sent you.
There you go. What do we got for this one, sir?
You brought it.
Oh, I did, didn't I? So I probably should introduce it, right?
Yes.
All right. We've got the Emerald IPA from New Holland Brewery. This one technically came from the Grand Rapids Brew Pub, a couple blocks down from where my son Jake lives. This one is an Imperial IPA at 11% and NA IBUs. And I'm gonna come up. I'm gonna read this one because it's a little easier to read than the can.
And it has creamy notes of vanilla and citrus. That seems like an odd mix.
Right. So yeah, get this one mixed up a little bit first. Now, according to the person working the gift shop, right off of the tap room there, the food is pretty good. It's kind of a neat place the way they've got it set up, and this one I said I have not seen this one like at Opperman's or any of our party stores around the Saginaw area. And she said, quote, I believe it is not out for distribution at this point. We only sell it in-house.
Oh, nice.
So now whether she was just being a really good salesperson, I don't know, but so I ran over and bought it. So obviously she was being a good salesperson.
Well, let's hope she didn't steer us in the wrong direction, if you will, Dave. Not vanilla on the notes, which is a little disappointing because how long is that link? Because I did lie to you, Dave. I never did.
Oh, it's 2 seconds.
All right, let me see.
Literally 2 seconds. So we are getting into this portion of the podcast. Yeah. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. If you're watching the video, I'll get some theme music to it at some point. So, player pass, Mike.
Let's do it, Dave.
Is one game enough? Georgetown and the Big East seem to think so. Player pass.
I'm going to play it, and you tell the listeners what we're talking about, and then I'll give you my answer.
All right. So Georgetown has suspended head coach Ed Cooley for one game after throwing a water bottle into the stands in frustration and strike.
Hold that thought. Jeez,
yeah,
man, what's wrong with?
Oh, geez, oh shit. Cheers.
Woo, woo. There's the barrel aging. Holy shit. At least there's some vanilla to kill the. All right. Yikes. All right.
Yeah.
So Georgia head basketball coach gets suspended.
Ed Cooley, one game. You saw the video.
Yes.
Okay. Now this was not like darn it. And he, like a side toss or a over the shoulder toss. He planted off of the back foot and looked like a Cy Young Award winner. Watch the video again. It came over the top, looked like he threw a curveball. Turn your phone sideways if you need to see it bigger.
Yeah, he definitely throws it. I mean, I think he gets caught up.
Oh, he gets caught up in the game for sure. I mean, and he said that, and apparently the family is sitting in the second row right behind the bench. So his claim that he's known this family for many, many, many years, and really feels bad. And
that's way behind you, buddy.
Oh shit. Okay. Anyway, but I mean, obviously, social media. It's on X. It's people are calling for his head, and this, that, and the other thing. I don't know where the kid caught it. Obviously, if the kid had to go to St. Jude's Medical Center or something like that because it hit him in the temple or whatever, that's a whole different story we're talking about. It almost looked like it hit him in the side in the rib cage.
Right.
But so is one game enough?
I actually think it's plenty. And in fact, I would actually I wouldn't even suspend him.
Make them do push-ups.
No, I would go one more than that.
All right.
I would so that family gets season tickets
Yeah.
to Georgetown games
Okay.
if they're interested.
That was my first thing is they probably have donated money to get those seats.
And here's the thing. Now, like you said, if the child is hurt, okay, now we go back to segment 2 and the Metcalf Lions fan. If there's legit damages, okay, that's a different lawsuit.
Right.
But let's say it's just like, okay, it was behavior that was unbecoming of a NCAA men's basketball coach. No harm, no foul, but you can't let it go no harm, no foul. So if the family's interested, they get season tickets to Georgetown basketball games, and Georgetown, in the name of that head coach, will donate X number of dollars to the charity of this family's choice with that family's name being attached to said donation.
Sure.
And he's required to do X number of hours of anger management.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So that, or you could do kind of like a tit for tat kind of a thing. And if the kid wanted to, load up one of those t-shirt rotating cannon throwers with water bottles and have
that could kill him. Yeah, violence begets violence.
I'm
Dave.
kidding.
I know you are.
I'm kidding.
I'm just saying.
I'm kidding.
I get why Georgetown did it.
Yeah.
I think there was a better.
Yeah.
Again, you got to judge the actual injuries of the kid and the demeanor of the family.
Sure.
And if the family's willing to work with it, it's like, hey, your favorite donation is St. Jude's. We'll give $25,000 to the St. Jude's Children's Hospital in the DC area,
right,
with your name attached to it, and you get free cafe lattes for life.
Do you know why they didn't do that?
Why?
Because they needed the $25,000 to pay the 14th guy on the bench his NIL money.
That's right. Yeah, good call. See?
So just suspend the coach for a game?
NIL's killing everybody.
It's All right, next player pass.
All right, let's do it.
Now, we talked about it a little bit, so there won't be much discussion here. Hey, the Bears can't get all the spotlight on moving a franchise. What do you think? Have you been to Arrowhead? Player pass.
We walked through the parking lot of Arrowhead when we went to Kauffman Stadium, which is where the
Royals play. Yeah.
But I've never been into Arrowhead.
From what I understand, around Arrowhead and Kauffman Stadium, it's like a concrete jungle. It's like parking lot after. Yeah. It's one of the best places in the world to tailgate because that's all there is.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Now there wasn't much tailgating for a Royals game, but
have you heard? I guess I assume we're playing.
Yes.
Have you heard the plan?
No, because that's why when you were talking, that guy made a mistake on Kansas City, Missouri. I wasn't even sure what you're talking about because I didn't know the Chiefs were planning on moving.
Same freaking deal. Kansas has, and this is according to this article and two others that I read, it's a done deal. The Hunt family said in 2031, they're moving across the river to Kansas, and the city is going to build a $3 billion dome, billion. Well, $3 million building wouldn't be that big. And they're going to pay for it with star bonds. Star bonds are sales tax, and what kind of revenue? Come on, Dawson. Oh, liquor. Alcohol revenue. So sales tax and alcohol revenue is a star bond. So in a defined area around where the stadium is going to be, local businesses, et cetera, all the sales taxes will go towards paying the bonds that are going to pay for 2.4. I saw two different reports. One was 70% of the cost and one was 60%, but 70% of the cost is going to be $2.4 billion. And the Hunt family said they're going to chip in the other billion. And they're going to get a dome. Now, you might ask why. Some people are enraged. They're like, that is one of the premier You don't want to go
I'm
into.
not a fan of the dome, but
Well, the reason why they want the dome, because currently this time of year they can't host a Super Bowl, they can't host any of the football playoff, and they can't bid on NCAA Final Four games. But if they build the dome, they can.
well, there you go.
Yeah. So there's some reason to it, but it kind of went along the same lines. People are asking, well, what are they gonna, especially like Ben Bosher, like I was talking about, like, what are they gonna call him if they move over to Kansas? And they're like, well, they're probably the Kansas City Chiefs, because they're still gonna be in Kansas City. Well, a part of Kansas City.
Maybe they'll just call them the Mo Chiefs,
Explain.
Missouri.
Oh, well, well, they won't be in Missouri anymore. They'll be in Kansas. They're going.
They're in Kansas City, Missouri.
They are.
And then they would go to Kansas City, Kansas.
Correct.
So yeah, the Mo Chiefs doesn't work.
No, it doesn't.
Because the abbreviation for Missouri is MO, I think.
It is.
Yes,
Yeah.
but Mo Chiefs doesn't work if
No.
you're going to Kansas.
Correct.
They'll call them the K Chiefs.
That's true. Or the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah.
Yeah. It won't change.
No, it won't.
No. And I keep going back, like you said. You know what I mean? They're not the New Jersey Jets.
Right.
It's not the New Jersey Giants.
Right.
It's the New York, even though they play in New Jersey.
Correct.
They set the bar. Last player pass, and we already talked about it, so we really don't need to do it. But I want your beat on this. Do situations like the Zach Words pass make rare moments in the NFL more exciting, or should they, because of how it happened, should they make another rule so that doesn't happen again? Someone just flippantly picks up a ball, and then 5 minutes later they go, oh, by the way, that was a touchdown because nobody noticed it went backwards.
I'll play it. I say yes. There's a way to address it. Get rid of instant replay. It sucks.
Okay.
Call on the field was 2-point conversion, not good.
Right.
The Seahawks were still trailing. Move on from there.
And like in the old,
some calls going to be wrong. Well, ask what was his name for the Tigers? Armando
Venezuela?
No, Armando Gonzalez, Armando something or other, where perfect game, clearly out, umpire called him safe. I think the umpire was Joyce, and Joyce went Galarraga. I think the Tigers pitcher was Galarraga. Everybody in the world knew he was out, even the umpire that called him safe. He went to Galarraga, fucking tears in his eyes. Said, "Dude, I am sorry," because he fucking cost him a perfect game.
Yeah. Shit happens.
Shit happens. Human element.
Yep.
And then if you investigate and you find ill will and fucking, hey,
oh yeah,
that umpire
he placed
paid
a
$1 million. Yeah. Then
right.
then you go from there. But I mean,
he's got bookies from the Philippines telling him,
Josh Allen throws an interception.
Yeah.
The world doesn't say, holy shit, he fixed that game. He threw an interception. The world's over. I want him fined and executed. It's like he threw an interception.
Right.
The umpire made a bad call. He said out. He said safe when he was out. These guys, woo, excuse me. But if on that play, I mean, you really had to kind of look at it and break it down, right?
Yeah.
These are human beings, and the game's happening fast.
Yeah.
Life isn't perfect. Let fucking the game play. Your instant replay, because like I said, the Bears touchdown pass. If you freeze frame that pass, you see a Bear lineman with a little bit of the pull away jersey of a Packer. Okay, that's holding. Well, like I've always said, then there's holding every play, and all we're going to have is
every play.
Holding.
God.
First down and 20.
I'm trying to think of what game I saw.
Holding. And the games would never end.
I forgot what game I saw. I stopped counting after the fifth play, but the guys rushing in on the quarterback. It had to have been, maybe it was the Bears game. They had, they had an arm around his head, around his neck, holding him back, trying to keep him from
Yeah.
the quarterback on 5 plays in a row. No whistle.
That's what I mean. So it's like,
Yeah,
if you can't review everything, don't review anything.
there you go.
That's the way I look at it.
All right. That's all I got for Player Pass.
All right, and I'm sure there's an either or out there. Jake, we love you, buddy. Keep doing your job. I mean, I don't expect you to go out and kill famous people. That would be a bad ask of us, especially with nobody watching. So,
Yeah.
you can only report the information that you get. The 3 or 4 people that have passed since episode 314, I think my next door neighbor has more clout than them. So we're going to forego next one to die. No shame on you, Jake. Again, you're doing your due diligence, and we greatly appreciate that.
Yes, we do.
And we're going to have you on this pod drinking lagers that you enjoyed the other night, and we're going to bring up some legal ramifications on actually, and then we're going to find out what type of law you actually do. I think his is insurance law, so he may not be representing DK Metcalf.
Oh, but I mean, he's had some courses and some general.
All right, so there you go, Jake. So we love you. No next one to die. No player either or, because I was slacking. That's me. I just didn't get time for it, but I do have a.
Is there a seatbelt on his chair?
Well, we'll see. All right. I have 2.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any?
I do not.
All right. So my first one isn't as harsh, but my first one is to Howie Long, who, after these words came out of his mouth, said, well, when I played, that wouldn't even have been a penalty. Let that register, folks. When I played, that wouldn't even have been a penalty. But the sack on Jordan Love that knocked Jordan Love out of the game with a concussion was dirty football by Booker of the Bears. So wait a second. So Howie Long's Hall of Fame career, do we Roger Clemens and Barry Bonds his ass and get him out of the Hall of Fame because he was a dirty fucking player? I know the rules have changed, and he was assessed a 15-yard penalty, which really Love drops his head and gets right in the fucking mush and gets him on La La Land.
Right. Gets a concussion.
Personally, I don't even think it's a penalty. In today's pussified version of the NFL, it's a penalty. It is what it is. It was assessed 15 yards. But for Howie Long, who fucking just Google Howie Long highlights and watch how the man fucking played. He was a great defensive lineman for the
Raiders.
I don't know if he was ever the Los Angeles Raiders, but I think he was Oakland and Los Angeles Raiders. And does have Hall of Fame credentials. But watch some of his fucking plays, and for that man to say that was a dirty play is fucking bullshit. So fuck you, Howie Long. My second fuck you is to everything I read, whether with the Packers, Lions, Packers, Steelers, Bears, Packers. Here, just a second. Let me take another pull of helmet break here. I'm fucking this all up.
Yeah,
right,
what's
whether
that?
whether it's Lions, Steelers, whether it's Bears, Packers, whether it's any game you want, my fuck you is to all these people. Oh, the NFL scripted. Okay. Who is it scripted for then? Because it was scripted for because Taylor Swift is with Travis Kelsey and Patrick Mahomes is always in the AFC Championship game and it's scripted for the Chiefs.
Wait a minute.
Wait a second.
Wait a
The
minute.
Chiefs ain't even going to make the playoffs. So that's a fucking poorly written script. The Chiefs aren't even making the playoffs this year.
Right.
So, okay, well, that doesn't really work. Why would it be scripted against the Lions? I mean, Pittsburgh is not a major fucking market. It's not like, oh, we got to have fucking. I mean, if it was Los Angeles and New York in the Super Bowl every year, maybe I rescind this fuck you and say, okay, well, Los Angeles, major market, New York, major market.
Right.
Pittsburgh is not a fucking major market.
Right.
So they're not going to script it for Pittsburgh because Pittsburgh is big in Pittsburgh and they have a loyal fan base.
Right.
But it's not scripted for fucking Pittsburgh.
And a lot of the terrible towel people are either, I mean, I remember watching it, but a lot of the hardcore terrible towel fan base is either in assisted living or 6 feet under.
Right. So
yeah.
So it's scripted against the Lions?
Yeah.
Well, how does that even make any sense? Why would the NFL? Because the NFL is set up and designed for teams like the Bears and Jaguars who weren't worth a broke dick dog in 2024 at 5-12 or 4-13 or whatever the fuck their records were to the very next year be playoff teams. That's the way the NFL is set up and designed because the NFL wants 32 fan bases thinking, this is our year. We're winning the fucking Super Bowl.
Right.
Why is it possible that the Lions at 10 wins could miss the playoffs and the Panthers or Buccaneers make it at 9-8, 8-9? Because they don't want to alienate those fan bases. So, okay, well, that script's not really working. Oh, it's the betting. That's right. It's the betting. The betting makes it so it's scripted. Well, why aren't every one of my fucking friends millionaires following the script and betting every fucking penny they have on NFL games because it's scripted? Because I fucking picked the fucking Houston Texans last week because it should have been a laugher. I didn't bet money on it because clearly at 10 wins, 21 losses, and 1 tie, I don't know what I'm doing because I don't know the script. But if you know the script, fuck, man, quit your fucking job and retire betting the scripted NFL. I don't fucking, so it's scripted. Okay. Send me your fucking picks and I'll bet them. Give me the script. Who's winning on Christmas Day?
Right.
Who is winning these scripted games on NFL? What is the NFL is a billion-dollar industry that's looking to expand it globally. What is their motive to script anything?
Right.
It makes absolutely no fucking sense. And these people are saying it's scripted. Who is it scripted for? Yeah, because Jacksonville's a fucking hotbed of everything, and the NFL wants the Jacksonville Jaguars in the Super Bowl. It's absolutely fucking amazing that it's scripted. Well, then fucking don't watch. If nobody watches, then the NFL will say, oh, geez, boy, our script didn't work. What do you want from us, folks? I get so sick and fucking tired of that scripted.
Yeah. It's not scripted. It's well designed.
I think it's a fucking game where shit happens. The fucking Chiefs.
Well, to your point, it's well designed.
The Chiefs and the Patriots are anomalies. Otherwise, everybody, it's just so frustrating. Oh, it's scripted. Oh, it's the NFL against the Lions. Why the fuck does the NFL care what the Lions do? Detroit is a fairly big market.
Yeah, semi.
got to be bigger than Jacksonville.
It's definitely bigger than Jacksonville. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Oh, okay, so why?
But Houston, yeah. I'm comparing it to like L.A., Houston, the New York teams. Right.
How is it scripted?
Fair enough. I agree with your. I agree. Man.
And this isn't an anti-Detroit slant. This is because it's scripted. Why would it be scripted for the Bears over the Packers? I mean, they're equally two of the most historic franchises in the NFL.
Right.
So now all of a sudden they're gonna, hey, we got a quarterback that paints his nails and a new head coach. Romeo Dobbs, you better fucking drop that onside kick or your family will be in trouble. Right. What? That's the script we're going with?
Yeah. Right.
I'm just baffled by it. It's just so frustrating. You know what? If you don't like the NFL because it's scripted, don't fucking watch.
Yeah.
It's a billion-dollar industry. If you don't like it, don't watch. I fucking hate that. It's a cop out when your team loses. Have I bitched about calls before? Absolutely. That's what fucking fans do. Yeah, you think your team got robbed? Fucking say it.
Yeah.
Fuck, we got the fucking refs. Yeah, whatever. It's just, but to say it's scripted makes no sense. In the ultimate case is, that's the other one. I forgot. How could I forget? It's scripted for the Cowboys because the
America's team.
Yeah, America's team. It's scripted for the Cowboys. The Cowboys get all the calls. The Cowboys haven't fucking won a Super Bowl in a quarter of a century, if not longer. I don't know when. And they're out of the playoffs. So again, if the NFL is scripting shit, they're doing a piss poor job of scripting shit.
Horrible. Where's the Tylenol?
Oh, now's where I got to go to the. Now we have to watch Christmas Vacation on Christmas Eve tomorrow because I got. But it's okay. Thanks for letting me vent. I had fun with it. It's a legit fuck you, a little bit tongue in cheek, but not really because you see it all the time. Oh, it's scripted.
If we were to make that into a reel, I think that was more than 90 seconds. Whatever.
Well, it's longer than my sex life.
There you go.
I'd kill for 90 seconds. All right, what did our listeners come up with, Dave?
All right, here we go.
I'm on a little bit of a heater here. A little bit of a heater.
The followers have spoken, 22 of them.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you. Thank you very much. That was kind of fun watching the numbers kind of populate. So the number that appeared most frequently was number 48.
All right.
Number 48.
Kind of middle of the pack, so you think it's a decent movie.
Yep. Even there was a little suspect because Tweak's Corner, Eric made a vote and then Tweak's Corner made a vote. So maybe it was the other Eric.
But we don't know.
We don't know.
But there's nonetheless 2 votes.
That's why I put a little in there, but that's fine. But even with that, 48 was clearly the winner. Ready?
Yes.
Just Keep Swimming.
Just Keep Swimming.
Now, I will say it. If I say it with inflection.
Well, I think you have to say, I mean.
You want me to say it with inflection like it was said in the movie?
Wait. On Golden Pond.
Just Keep Swimming.
Is it a Disney movie?
Mm-hmm.
So wait a second.
Mm-hmm.
Is it animation?
Mm-hmm.
Not where's
You're getting
the Nemo guy.
Yep.
How the fuck is a fucking animated film, a fucking best line is not even by a fucking.
It's
real
number
person.
48.
Finding Nemo.
It's number 48. Because everybody that goes swimming says, just keep swimming, just keep swimming.
I'll take the loss because I never guessed we'd go into animation on this. It is Finding Nemo.
It is Finding Nemo. Right. Yep. 2003.
I'll let you be the judge if I get it right, because my first answer was on Golden Pond.
No, that's a loss.
Yeah,
you got to take it as a loss.
I'll take it as a loss, but I didn't know animated characters could have best lines in movies.
I don't
think we've had an animated movie yet. Look it up.
No, we haven't had an animated movie, but I think
like the Raging Bull one where I got an asterisk.
Well, you got it.
This one I'm going to get.
You got to push.
I'm going to take a loss.
Yeah.
But knowing the fact that we could make just shit up with animated.
Well, it's not making it up. It's a Disney movie that won Academy Awards, and a lot of people say that.
I'm very fucking irate that it's a fucking.
The movie was egregiously popular.
Oh, I love.
I think that's
Nemo.
So it's like, yeah. So I mean, that just keep swimming, and it was said over and over, before and after the movie. So I mean, like I think a lot of like parents and their kids, when they're teaching them to swim and they watch Finding Nemo,
I'll take
they're like,
knew the movie.
Come on, kid, just keep swimming, come on, let's go. They're teaching them how to swim. I don't know, but it made the list. So yeah, number 48.
All right, so I'm 27-21.
You were yes. So I can do that really.
So I'm almost at the halfway point. 27-21 and 1 is 49. So next week will put us at the halfway point. I think I'm 27-21 and 1.
Ooh. But I mean, I will say, you saying it's at the half point that made me think, because it's very evenly populated around the sheet that I'm keeping track of, that I take a picture of and send everybody to. Yeah. So I will tell you your percentage. Okay. So you're 27-21 and 1.
Yep.
So that was 48, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So
that's 49. 27, 21 and 1.
Oh, yeah, I'm looking at my sheet. It's the old one with 20. Yeah. So 29 or 49. You are 55%.
And I said I honestly thought I'd be, if I got more than 30. And everybody laughed, "Oh, you're selling yourself short." But I'm sure. So we have 27, 21 is 48, 48. We have 51 movies to go.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's at least 15 I have no clue of.
I will agree. Probably not. Yeah.
So in my warped, twisted mind, I have to go 3 and 48. Which I think
easily.
Yes, I think I can do 3
easily.
And 48.
Well, I mean, the top, there's still, I think there's 3 in the top 5 yet that are still not done that you will get.
The funny thing about this is what I find memorable. Like, God, maybe we've had this and my mind's just fucking mush, but like, you can't handle the truth. That has to be a top 100 line.
Mm-hmm.
I'm your Huckleberry. That has to be a top 100 line. I could give you 20 lines from The Breakfast Club, but I'm like, I don't think those fall into the top 100.
Yeah, it's a cult classic, right. I would call that. Yeah.
But
remember, it's Huckleberry. We figured that out.
Right.
We used to think it was Huckleberry.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But I always have went with Huckleberry, but right. And then there's got to be like, boy, you would almost think like A Few Good Men has to have a couple of memorable lines.
They do.
So,
yep. Yeah.
I'm almost certain I could perhaps I was selling myself a little short, saying I should get 30 out of 100.
You did.
But
Yeah.
really, I mean, I'm just interested, because Rosebud has to be one of the top 100. And because I'll fucking nail that fucker now, but I'm not gonna let it out of the bag.
I know that. No, this brings me back to the Stump Dave because you just said Rosebud, and I know that quote, and I know I should know the movie, and I've seen it. I can't think of it right now. It could be the
It could be, but see, and that's what
yeah. What is
what
with your left ear, by the way?
it because I don't have they're tight, so I like to
Oh,
kind of like
okay,
loosen them up
gotcha.
to get a
All
fresh
right,
air.
all right.
So it's like it's different
What's different?
that, like you said. So apparently you don't know Rosebud right now. You know it,
Yeah, I know I've heard it.
right? But and then those listeners and then you feel like an idiot because you're just sitting here. We're sitting here drinking beer, and then all of a sudden you said, "I'm swimming," and I'm like, "Okay." And I on Golden Pond because they got jumped
They
into the
did.
water to get young, and I'm thinking,
Yeah.
okay, that's a classic movie.
Sure.
That's probably number 48 because they
Right.
old people that were around the pond and
I can't say.
reminisce.
Oh, you know what? That I
Not
cannot.
to be confused with On Golden Blonde, which was a whole different line. That was a whole different movie, and I'm sure there's no top 100 lines from that movie.
No, no,
You know,
no. But I'm
some
saying,
good
like,
facials, but not lines.
but now that you mention that, and I cannot say this for absolute sure because I don't have all 100 memorized, but I'm thinking through, and you're right, Henry. The loons, Henry. You know what I mean? I don't remember seeing that, and that should be in there.
And I'm swimming. I thought when they jumped into the pond, you get young. But anyway, so
Yeah.
that's a bummer. I should have known that one. My mind wasn't thinking animation, so I knew the movie. I'll take the loss. Don't expect the asterisk. I do fully like the asterisk on
Sure.
Raging Bull and
Yeah.
not Taxi Driver. What was it?
I could have been somebody. I could have
No, I
been
could have been a contender, but what was the real movie?
on the waterfront.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, but because I knew it from Raging Bull.
Sure.
So I love the asterisk there. That's fair.
Yeah.
I'll take the loss on Finding Nemo. It should have,
Yeah.
I just because I if you go through the 49, I think that's the first animation.
I I think it is. There was maybe one or two of the sci-fi where part of the characters, some of the characters that they couldn't do were
So now I got to
were CGI, not necessarily animation.
now I got to rewatch Who Framed Roger Rabbit to see if there's any good lines in that
Right.
because she's kind of a smoke show.
Yes.
That's blanket material. So,
All right.
all right, but anyway, that was fun.
Yeah, it was. Got anything else?
You know what you should have done though?
What should I have done?
You should have, and I didn't do it because I'd never liked to look at the top 100 songs, top 100 rock songs of the 80s when we were doing Stump Dave.
Yeah.
Like when Shelly would pick 66, I would kind of like scroll the list and then try.
Oh, not look at all of them.
Not look at all.
Right.
And then I'd get to 66 and say, okay, White Wedding, Billy Idol. Okay. I wonder, are there any fucking Christmas movies?
Mm, like I said, I don't have them all memorized.
Right.
And no, I don't know for sure.
Right.
I don't know for sure.
But all right.
Because I do something similar, but I did have to go through the list, especially after the first couple. And I will tell you that any movie before 1950 that I have never heard of.
So you're saying the list could be like 93. We might do a
No. What I did is I found another list that was more, and what I did is I replaced the ones that were like prior to 1950, 60 that were like so obscure, but maybe won a couple of Academy Awards, and that's why they ended up on the list. You understand what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Oh
I'm
yeah.
like, there's no, I don't know this. Mike doesn't know this. This is pretty obscure, but the people who made this list, because they're so historically, movie centric that they were like, oh yeah, this was amazing because it won 2 Academy Awards in 1945. And it's just, and you did somewhat the same thing for me and Stump
Right.
Dave.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think of the 100, I think I threw 3 out because I was like, I don't even know what this
And
song.
I didn't want
I
to,
didn't look any. I
yeah,
didn't look any other sites. It was just like, okay,
yeah. I didn't want to throw any out, so I just replaced them with ones that weren't already mentioned that I knew were from, an era where you might have watched them.
right, perfect. Well, this is an old school pod video, audio only pod, nearly 2 hours. I'm ready to rate this. How about you, Dave?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Now, do I go first because we're at my house, or do you go first because you brought it?
No, it's your it's no,
We're at the North
we're
Studio.
at the North
All right.
Studio, so you go first.
So, Dragon's Milk Emerald IPA. I'm rating it on taste, but mood dependent. If you're looking to just fucking, it's like, you know what? I had a horrible day. My significant other is on my ass and my kids hate me. My dog pissed on the rug. Nothing has gone right for me. This is probably a 4.25 because this is the beer you would drink
Yep.
to just
Yep. Yep.
fucking get rid of everything.
Right.
If you're going on a like, hey, this is a fucking pleasant beer, it's and I rated it on the latter rather than the former. I'm going to give it a 3.00. A lot of it, the flavors were like lacking, but like I said, if you just need to just take the edge off and not run into traffic and you just want to just fucking decompress
Right.
and
Merry
crawl
Christmas,
into
everybody.
crawl into yourself, this is
Yeah.
your ticket. Not a lot of flavor to it, but it is a fucking mean beer. But I went 3.00 because I rated it on the pleasantness of the drinking.
Okay. So that's why I had it at a 3.95.
Because you went because you wanted just to all right.
It, like you said, I will agree with you. If this would have been the first beer right out of the gate, having not cracked a beer before that, it would have been a lot angrier. But being in the third segment, I think I'm.
Oh, so we kind of tasted that differently because I taste this as angrier than way angrier than the first two. And this is just
Oh,
like, you
that's
know
what
what?
I'm saying.
Oh,
That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying for me, having had the helmet breaker, the odd side, and both of those were, 8%, 7.5%. By the time I got to this 11%, it wasn't quite as angry. If I would have, I'm, how do I say this? I wanted to rate it a 4.25, but I understood like where I had this beer. If I would have had this first, I would have rated it 3.95. I do get some vanilla in it, and for an 11% beer, it's pretty smooth. I think.
I get rubbing alcohol out of it.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, this is like I say, this is a beer you want to drink.
Really?
If you just want to say,
Okay.
I mean, this is the appropriate beer to my fuck you for the
But I'm saying
NFL
like,
scripted.
well, if I'm
This
if
is what
I'm
you
that
drink.
person, if this is like a Christmas vacation situation and there's squirrels running around my house and dogs knocking over the furniture and my and cousin Eddie's going to get my boss, I'm not doing this. I'm going to the liquor cabinet.
All right.
You know what I mean? I'm just, but yeah,
All right. So that'll be interesting the on tap because 0.95 difference between me and you is a a pretty big difference usually.
Oh, yeah.
Usually you and I are fairly close.
All right.
So what's on tap, David?
All right. Going to the phone. Dragon's Milk IPA, 11%, 2,000 check-ins
Well, so the odd side at 2.4 is the
is the winner. But 2,000 check-ins, those 2,000 people average out to 4.04.
yikes. I guess maybe I'm just a pussy.
Well, I mean, except for the Crown Royal,
Well, that's tomorrow.
that is tomorrow.
Yeah.
But I'm saying you don't typically do any liquor besides that. Typically.
Liz makes a difference.
Oh, she's gonna love
yeah,
that.
she's
She's
gonna-
gonna love that one.
Yeah, she's gonna be mad.
Oh boy.
And we can't edit it out because it's
No.
a live deal. So
Yeah. Okay.
sorry, hon. I still love you, hon.
Okay. But anyway, yeah. I mean, so 4.04. But there is a huge regional, if not national, following. I saw Dragon's Milk in Bend, Oregon, in the cooler case.
Well, I get that,
So
but
I'm just saying, from a standpoint that that might be a little, and like
I just think like Helmet Breaker, which half the 1.2 thousand people versus 2,000 people rated Helmet Breaker at 372. 2,000 people rated Dragon's Milk at 4.04. And I think the Helmet Breaker is way smoother. I mean, it's a way
agreed.
easier, more drinkable.
Agreed.
I mean, like I said, you drink this
Yeah.
if you're going into a fight.
I'm I'm saying the 4.4 is more indicative of the Dragon's Milk New Holland following.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
All right, David, what do we got? Anything else?
We have nothing else. Mike.
Probably another Tuesday for 316.
Probably, unless you think about my idea. You'll have to go back to it.
We'll talk more on that while you're uploading this. And I have my
druthers.
I have my
Okay. All right.
my concerns with that. But
Yep.
anyway, I got to switch glasses for the closing and for the millions watching here.
Right.
As I look down the bottom of my glass, I can see I'm out of beer. And as the late, great Stuart Scott would say, and by the way, Dave, I haven't seen that fucking 30.
Oh, we gotta watch that 30 for
Yes.
30.
You ain't got to go home, but you got to get the heck up out of here.